Hello and welcome to Tonic Studios. I'm Leo, here today with Karen.
Hello.
And we are back to show you how to build the Apothecary Box.
We are.
Two-manning this.
We are two-manning it just to make it a little bit quicker.
Yes.
Because we've got three
variations.
Yes, three variations on a theme. So we'll just get our instructions because we're going to need those today. Oh, I'll take that out of there as well. You've seen all this. If you've seen the reveal for this, you will have seen what's in the box.
Yep, go back and check it if you want to. Obviously, I know some people like to leave it as a surprise.
Yes, definitely. So this is your die set, and it comes with full instructions. And we say this all the time. We build these so far in advance that I'm going to be needing the instructions.
Yes, yes, we will be referring to these today.
Something along those lines. So, first things first. I'm going to have to change my glasses. I could have done that before we started, but there you go. Right, I'm in reading mode now. So we're going to create the large drawer first. So you've got a wrap, and you've got the base, the four sides, the two handle pieces, and the little deboss piece to poke the handle through. So we shall go ahead with this. This one is quite a simple one. So that's my wrap there. These are my four pieces here. Oops.
So those are the sides of the drawer.
Sides of the drawer, and this is the base of the drawer. Those are my two handle pieces and my little piece to pop that handle through. So we are going to start creating this exactly the way the instructions do. So there are no complications. So I will get my creaser. Oh, there's two.
Ooh.
Wow. A gift again. So just fold along all of those score lines. You know that they all score straight through from the die itself. So give those a little burnish so you've got a nice crisp line there.
Especially important, I think, when you're making something that's a square box.
Definitely,
to give a nice definite
because
crease.
if I fold that with my fingers, you can see I've still got a bit of a curve here. So even if I'll hold that flat, you can see it's more curved. Whereas when I run my creaser over it, I have a definite crease there. So I'll do the same with the glue tab. Just making sure that is folding in the right place. And running that creaser along. Okay, let's glue these together. So we're just going to overlap that glue tab there.
Benefits of a four-sided box is that you can fold it flat to glue.
Oh yes, indeed. It's very, very good to do that. Okay, let me just line that up properly and hold that down. It does help to spread your glue if you do use the creaser again, and make sure that that is pressed there. So we will turn that over, pull this one down, fold this one across, and you can see that that will just meet in the centre, and you can do the same again.
It's so much easier to hold your glue tabs down while they're drying if you can just put them flat on the mat.
Definitely. Just gonna pop that. There we go. Hold that down. A little bit of seepage there.
The other best use for your precision glide folder, because it is that nice non-stick material, you can
look at that.
whip glue off with it. Perfect.
Beautiful. Okay, so that is our wrap. So we are now going to go in and make our drawer. So we've got the 2 pieces there, 2 pieces there, ready to go. I'm going to do the same with this. So I'm going to fold all my glue tabs. So this is the base of your drawer. And we are just going to give those a good crease. So we've got that nice 90-degree angles all meeting nicely. Go. And the same with these. Ah, thank you. Thank you. I shall burnish those. My lovely assistant. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're going to basically wrap these around. So we're going to glue onto the base like this, making sure that all of the glue tabs are following the same way around. So you've got glue tab, flat side, glue tab, flat side. And last one would be glue tab, flat side. And then you've got your glue tab ready for that. Yeah. So we're going to glue these ones down. You've got quite a large glue tab on this one, which is very nice. Always nice to have a larger glue tab.
So when you're gluing things like this, you want to make sure that you glue up to but not over the score line.
Yeah.
Anytime you've got a score line that folds like this, if you glue over the top of it, you're going to interfere with the nice fold, the crisp edge.
The crispness of the fold, yeah, definitely. So just get right up to the edge of that glue tab into the corner. And that should be enough. Less is more with our amazing deluxe adhesive that we always use for this type of building, box building and whatnot. Come across there. A little bit of glue, not too much. Try not for that to seep through anywhere. But the beauty with the deluxe as well is that it does dry totally clear. And the last one that will go on is this one here, and then we'll just bring those sides up and glue those into place. That one, just trying to make that score line. Spread that glue out, lovely. Okay, we're going to leave that. Before we go folding those sides up, we do have the handle to make anyway, so I'm going to leave that to dry a little bit.
You're going to be kind to your glue.
I am going to be kind to my glue. And you have 2 of these handle pieces. We can fold one of these each. So you just fold all of those score lines down, and then this bottom one just takes a little bit of a fold backwards there, and then the glue tab will fold as well. Then we overlap these so it'll sit on top of each other like that, and we will get this glued. Okay, these are really clever little designs.
I think we've had handles like this on a couple of things now, so you've probably seen this kind of
construction quite a few times. So we let that just stick down a little bit, and then we'll go around with our be kind. Be kind to glue. And of course this is pearl card, so
do you want me to hold that while you do the drawer?
Yeah, you could do actually.
I'll give it a press. How's that?
You're a good holder, are you?
I am a good holder.
Thank you.
I can do that. See?
So this one now is ready to bring those up. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue, a little dot in the corners to get as close to that as you can. My little dot is a little bit too much for the looks of it. And then you can flip them over. I'm not going to see an awful lot here, I'm afraid, because of the... There we go. And I am just going to run that creaser just down that glue tab to make sure that that is pressed nicely. There we go, and we'll work our way around and do that with the others as well. It's so nice to be able to build these in however many ways that you've got the freedom of that, haven't you? With a set like this that's modular, you do have the freedom to build them whichever way you would like.
It's a bit like IKEA furniture.
It is a bit like IKEA. It does remind me a bit of a Kallax.
Yes.
Oh, are you starting to glue that handle?
I'll just do a couple.
Thank you. Okay, there's that one. Again, you can just give that a little press inside to spread that glue out. Just make sure it doesn't move too much. There we go.
Since I was a bit mean, I made cut this in half for you.
I know. I was thinking, yes, Leo did prep all of this for me while I was doing, I don't know what I was doing actually at the time.
Oh, I do.
Do you?
You're doing the big thing.
Was I still doing the big thing? Wow. Vicky did the other big thing. Stay tuned to find out what that big thing may be. Okay, so there's our little box. There's our little wrap that slides directly into there to give you that. And we will then put, you've got layers for the fronts of these as well. We haven't cut those because this is just construction today, just to show you the 3 different types. So Leo started gluing these for me. Thank you so much.
You are very welcome.
And I will put a little bit of glue there. Bring this tab in. So we've got that one. Again, this is pearl, so you do have to be kind to your glue. I am going to put a little dab on there so that can start to get tacky, ready for when I'm completed holding this one. I'm going to give it a go, guys. Right, so we'll hold the next one. No, we won't. We'll hold the 2 together then.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to leave that one a second. Just hold that down. Pearl does take longer to hold, and that's that basically. There's nothing you can do about it.
There is not.
So
unfortunately,
just give it a good press, a tiny little bit more on that because I've got rid of my glue. Okay, so we'll hold that one as well. Just make sure you get as close to this point as possible. So where you've got your line there, your fold line, try and glue as close to that fold line as you can, because these glue tabs have to slip through this hexagon on here. So let's go for the next one. Now we are going to try and do this one together because it's the last 2, and it's always easier to try and get those done at the same time. So you can pop your finger in there and pull this one across, and hopefully get the 2 together.
Oh, I have faith that you can do that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm holding that one. This one's in place. Okay, so I've got my finger inside just to support those glue tabs. And
so it's far easier to press against something.
yes, it is.
And
it
you'll
is.
get a better bond.
Adhesion, yeah.
Well, that's a good word. Adhesion. I like it.
Adhesion. Well, go me. Right. So next we pop this through. So we've got something to glue our handle against. So again, take these glue tabs, just fold them out against there, give them a good squish down, and we will be putting a little bit, it won't be so bad on here now because we've got the reverse of this mirror. So we've only got,
wasn't that mean.
No, we've only got 1 layer of pearl to stick. Because pearlescent card is coated, then it takes a little bit longer for the glue to take. So if you've got 2 layers of pearlescent, which is what we were doing here with the handle, then it does take a little bit longer. But when you've only got the 1, she says, as it popped straight back on.
Be kind to your
Never work with animals, children, or pearlescent card. Okay, so those ones have stuck. I'm just going to work my way around and pray to the gods of gluing that I've given it enough time.
Cam looks so bored in the corner.
I know.
Literally watching glue dry.
Ah, I like to sort of press them all and then just keep going around. Just makes me feel like I'm doing something, you know. Yep, they're all sticking. Yep, keep going.
While the glue
Keep
dries.
going. Right, so we've got that all adhered there, and we're going to pop that onto the front. I mean, if I had this space, the pattern, I would go directly in. There you go. Like this here. So I'm just going to guess what the centre is.
We'll
go for
eyeball it.
We will. And we'll go around the edge of that and also covering those glue tabs because those are the things that are going to be touching more than anything. And we shall take the drawer out.
Again,
first of all.
Easier to press against something than nothing.
I'm going to put my hand inside. I'm just going to roughly get that as central as I can. Like I say, you will have more luck when you use this die here. So just hold that down, and I've gone for my top being flat, because if you turn it that way then you can have the point at the top as well, but I've gone for my top being flat. So just bear that in mind when you do build your drawers, whether you want all your handles facing the same way, because they can either be this way with a point at the top or this way with a flat. So I've gone for the flat. And there we go. That is drawer number 1.
Indeed.
Right. So he's just going to sit back in his little wrap there, and that is your first drawer. Okay, as easy as that. So that is number 1. We shall leave that. Oh, I can leave him. There we go. I can't see the top. There's a light there. I can't see the corner of the screen.
You're fine.
Okay, so there's number 1. So we're going to go on to number 2, which is the small drawer. So that's, again, it's got its own wrap. So you can see there you need 2 of the main panel. Oopsies. Come on. Come on. Right. You need 2 of the main panel, which is your wrap. You need 3 of these, which is the sides of your drawer. And then it says you need 3 of these.
And the base of your drawer as well.
Yes, sorry, yeah, they make the U.
Got ya, okay.
So those are your main drawer panels. And then you have 3 of these, and I'm wondering why we've got 3.
Oh, I see.
Oh, it's to put the handle onto. Right, okay.
I didn't do a handle this time.
We didn't do a handle because we've already done one. There's no point. But to join these together, you also need your glue tabs. So we're going to put that to one side because this is just making your drawer here. Okay, so let's go with the wrap again. So this is the same thing again, simple. Just reinforce those score lines. Get this one to fold. There we go. And give that a good burnish. And the same with this one. Give us a nice, crisp, neat fold there. Cameron is looking very bored.
I feel like he's going to start falling asleep.
Yeah, definitely. So Leo's just going to fold my score lines on the drawer for me. We're going to glue this wrap together. Just make sure you get to the corners, that's all. But not too much sticking in the corners. You can always take that glue off and rub it in your fingers and throw it away. So we go up to that score line. Stay nicely, and
It's lucky we've got 2, huh?
it is. That's what I was just thinking. Oh, it's moving now. Don't move. Don't move. Okay, up to that score line, she says again, and give it a press. There we go, that's better. And you can see that that just spreads your glue out and covers that perfectly. So we'll do the same again. You can see if we fold that, that's just going to go straight. That's not the glue. That's the glue. That's the glue, right. And you can see how little glue I'm putting on there as well.
Using a precision nozzle and everything.
I know. Oh, I love the precision nozzle. You know I use it for everything. Even big gluing areas. It drives Leo mad.
It does.
Because
all I can hear is the nozzle
scratching
on the cardstock.
So that is, again, our wrap. And that is perfect with those lovely score lines there. Just going to put that up there, out of the way. And we've got all of these already creased. Look at this, as if by magic.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Ta-da!
Ta-da, indeed. I was thinking that.
Right, so we are going to now put some glue onto these. I'll do them one at a time, just go up and around this nice big glue tab. So we'll do just one side at a time there. Hold that down. Just bring it up to the side of your drawer. Wipe that away and give it, give it a bit of a press. And then you can just bring the next one along. Is this how Toby's done it? Yeah.
Yep.
Because I've remembered this bit. It's the last one that I need the
last one, it kind of reminds me of, you know, Transformers.
Yeah.
When, like, it is a car and then it does all of these crazy motions and then it's a robot. That's what the last one is going to be like.
Right, okay. So again, we're going to come up to that score line. So you don't actually need to butt these together.
No.
You know, you need to have that crease. So it's, I mean, it's not even a millimetre, I wouldn't think. It's probably like 1/2 mil or something. It's really small. But you do need to have that crease line just there. So we'll do the same again with this glue tab. I'm going to hold it this time because it was flying around on my desk. This mat has clearly been polished because he's doing all sorts of things.
Is it a bit like a bowling lane?
Yeah, it is. Okay, we're just going to slide that under there. Line him up. So we're right up to that score line. And we're going to press it down to place. Get the excess glue off because we don't want that on anything else. And again, we'll do the same. So it's just like you're adding the glue tab to this piece. And the reason we've had to do that is because Toby has fit so many dies into this set that he just literally didn't have room for a glue tab. No. Which I can't believe. But
and it means that we can reuse the long and the short glue tabs that are in here for other configurations of boxes as well.
Yes, it does. So that is your little score line just showing there. We are going to press, no, not glue, press. I'm getting my score out of my glue mixed up here. And we're just going to press that one into position as well. And you can see on the back, you've got your 2 glue tabs there. Okay, so we fold these up. We take one of our squares. Personally, I like to start with the centre one.
And then bring up the sides.
And then bring the sides, yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Exactly how I would do it too.
Yeah, so I'm going to, again, put it flat on the desk. And I just sort of, I slide it across until I'm just over the edge of that score line. And then give it a burnish. You can still move it a tiny bit even after you've done that. So we shall bring that up and bring those sides up. Okay. And then we pray to the gods that I've done it right.
It looks good. Everything is meeting, so
it does seem to meet, so that is good. So we'll
always a
press
bonus.
that down, give it a little bit of a
smoothie,
indeed, and take off any excess glue that is popping out the sides. Tiny bit of glue on there. Trying to get as close to the corners as possible, because you don't really want those lifting if you can help it. So give it a press into place, and then flip him over and give that a little press down there. And you're not actually going to be able to see this wonderfully well, I don't know, but if you have a little look in there, you can see that those glue tabs are the perfect angle and they don't cross. So that is another thing that lets your pieces lay nice and flat. So we will do the same here. Bring that up. So this time we're going to have to do this in midair. Actually, I could have done this one while it was flat, couldn't I? That's silly of me. Oops, that's silly.
You can pop it on that end and press it though.
Nah, that's right. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. Just making sure I'm lined up. And that's that one. And we'll do the same with these two. Straight up the corner as well. A little bit too much there, I think. It's definitely coming out. Okay. Alright. Just press those in, because it's got to go into a wrap, so it has to be a certain size. So you need to just
precise,
yeah. You need to be spot on with those corners.
It does also mean you need to be a little bit careful with your glue, because if you have any glue that spills over the edges, even when the glue is dry, it remains tacky.
It does for a little while after. You
will find that it will glue your drawer to your wrap, which you don't want.
I think we had that with a couple of the samples that came in.
Yeah, we did.
We thought they were perhaps a faux drawer or something, that the drawer was just there for show. I was like, oh, that's clever. It's just a faux drawer, but then a little bit of tugging and the drawer came out. So we'll just give that one last press, and that is our little drawer. At this point you would cut your hexagon in for your handle, and you would construct the handle the same, pop that on the front and slide him into the wrap. Perfect. So there is drawer number 2. Now drawer number 3.
The transformer.
The drawers in disguise.
Exactly. So I'm going to bring this back in for you.
Okay, I am going to need this. This is the one that I can't remember how I made it. So you have, and what we're going to do is we're going to follow this. Oh, hang on, we've got picture in picture there, so let's just take that up there. We're going to follow this exactly. So you cut 3 of these, which is the wrap from the large drawer. So you cut 3 of those, and then you cut the medium square die using the pattern for placement to get that directly in the center, because you need all of these perfect. And you're going to cut those into 2 of them, and that is what's going to let your drawer slide in. So we need to...
I think I've pre-glued some of this for you. Look at this.
Wow!
I have. How nice am I?
So nice. Thank you. Oh yes, we're making a leg as well, aren't we? Okay. So I'll pop my little leg pieces over there. Right. So for this one, you do need to cut yourself some of the small ones. So we need 2, 4, 6, 8 of those. And we need 2 of the small drawer wrap, because we're going to fit the small drawer wrap into the large drawer wrap, and then we're going to put the small drawer inside it. So you need 8 of these. Leo's already glued 4 on, oops, there for me. There's these. There's another 4 ready to be glued onto the other side. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? Yeah, 5 of the other hinge. larger hinge, and those are going to be glued onto this wrap to get that to stick together. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow Toby's pattern here, and we're going to put some pieces out of the way just so that I can glue these all together. So Toby's got one here and he's got one here. So that is the bit that we're going to do first. We're going to follow it step by step because, like I say, there's a long time since I've made this. I did do it for packaging, but it does feel like an awful long time ago. When was that? When would that have been? I can't even think. Yeah, possibly. And it's now December. So yeah, 6 months ago. I've made an awful lot of things since. So
okay, you're recreasing everything. Like you don't trust my creasing.
I think I creased these and I creased them by hand. You passed them over to me.
Oh, okay.
And I creased them by hand, and I do remember that. And I mean,
that was only last week, and I don't remember that. So well done.
I do. So, right, the way Toby's got his is the large main panel down the centre there. He's got, oh, did I push that out of the way again?
Sorry.
He's got one here, and he's got this one up here. So we are going to do that first. So let's pop some glue on here. This glue tab. So, I mean, there's nothing difficult about this. It's just knowing the order in which you need to make it. So I'm going to pop this on there. And we're going to check that everything is where we need it to be. So we're going to glue these two on first. And then we're going to check it. Because I can't remember. I mean, I must have used these. No, I didn't use the instructions. You wrote them after I did it. Because we made this up as we went along. It was a, oh, look, you can do this as well. And we were like, is it too much to ask to glue all of these tabs on? And then we just thought, do you know what? It's so good that no, it's not too much to ask. Right. So what you will see is you are creating this box here. You can see you've got the two, you've got the two holes lined up. So everything is all where it needs to be. But this is where you see where you need your glue tabs. So you're going to need one here, here and here. So that's 3, 4, 5. And this one's already glued and that one will glue to the tab that's already there. So, right, I'm happy now I've worked that out.
I mean, that's on here too.
I know that, but I need to check. Yeah, I need to check. I need to make sure that's right.
Got you.
I've probably read these instructions and gone, yeah, that's fine. Can't remember that. That was a long time ago. Alright, there's one. Fold these up. Oh, I think you're... Okay, let's start gluing our glue tabs on. So we need one here. And we've got them all cut out this lovely misty grey from the kit. Your kit colours are really vintagey and oh, I love it. I love this.
Slightly more kind of muted, dark feel going on
yeah,
this time.
very much so. Very much so. They feel like they need to be in a study somewhere.
Yes.
In an old library.
With a leather Chesterfield.
Lots of oxblood Chesterfield, if you don't mind. Has to be the oxblood. Right. So we've got one there. We need one here. So pop that one on as well. Alright, in you go. There we go. So these will have a little gap either end because they are the ones for the drawer, remember, so it was better to have them just a little tad shorter than to make them not fit the drawer basically. Okay, so we've got one for the side here.
So we still need to design a craft along project to
Yes, we do.
to do with this kit.
That is a future us problem.
If you have any requests, anything you'd like to see us do,
Yes, let us know. I'm thinking it's going to be a great big set of drawers.
potentially.
All different. It's got to be. I mean, I don't know what else we can make out of a die set that makes drawers.
No.
So we're going to have to multi cut, I think. And if you would like to multi cut along with us, then join us for the craft along. We will be putting out a cut list.
Early in the new year.
Early in the new year. It might be a little later than
We would
we
like.
would like, yes, but we're back in on the 2nd, so
We'll get something designed then.
yeah. That's that one. And then we've got one more to go here. Right. Oh, it's not the glue. How many times am I going to do that? One in the centre. Just in there. Line him up. Oh, come back. Come back. Okay. My hand is in shadow here now. Let's move that. That's better. Okay. Ah!
Moved.
Did you see me moving that then? Right, I've got my glue tab in place. I'm going to push it down. That's it. Okay. So
we're gonna
now,
put that to one side.
yeah, we're going to do the other one of these. So Leo's done one already. Just going to pop that just to the side there. I mean, all those glue tabs can be drying as well. So you can see this is what Leo's done. And we've got another one and these to do that with. So let's give that a crease. Give that a crease. Okay.
Did not fold that very well at all.
No. Alright, let's glue these, fold these little glue tabs. There's one.
That's better. My points are both wonky on that.
Oh no.
Can't be on that.
Can't be having that at all. Okay. That's those. Yeah, we've got him done. Right. Let's start gluing these ones on then. So we've got that. We need to put on the side here. And although this is a lot of extra cuts with the glue tabs, I mean, if you make these a little feature every now and again, I mean, you don't need to make a huge amount of these, just one, maybe two in your set of drawers. And they make quite an impact, I think. It was like, is it too many cuts to ask somebody to do this? And then we just thought, well, it's an option. You can do it if you want to, but you don't have to. You've got the large drawer and the small drawer, and they make something really good anyway, because 4 of these makes 1 of those. So that is another good thing with those. I was going to pick that up again when oh, pity man. You moved it out to my reach. Oh dear. I'm going to take it back now. I'm going to stick that one in there, and then last one is going just this side. Okay.
I've just realised we've probably actually burnished a couple of those score lines the wrong way, because you want your glue tabs to go out, not in.
Oh yeah, yeah, it doesn't matter.
No.
It's got the burnish, so it'll just fold
the
really
other
well.
way.
Okay, so now
So
we
to
need
glue
to,
those two together.
yeah, and I'm just gonna push some of those. Okay, we're gonna pop this onto here. We're gonna make this into the wrap, but the wrap with a difference. So the wrap with the extra score lines. Okay, let's go up to that score line there. Give him a press. Ooh, see all that then? That was a bit too much, wasn't it? There we go. Take that excess off there. Make sure we are up to that score line. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, fold that over and do the same again. Lots of glue in of glue tabs on this one. And up to that score line. Press, press, press. And press that down as well. Redistribute that glue. Okay, so now we are going to flip this over. Thank you. And we are going to place these glue tabs. Some of them are going to be that way and some of them are going to be that way. So we're going to put...
No, they both go out because you've got your all the way through.
They both go out. Why are we doing that? Why was I doing that?
I don't know.
See, I've forgotten how to make it. Yes. They're going to go through there, like that. So you can see exactly where they are going. If you do... Where's the one I made? Let me, oh no, it's right behind. It's there. If you, oh, don't lose the drawers. Don't lose the drawers. If you can see from here that I've put the glue tabs around the back there, but that does make the drawer really snug. So I'm gonna see which way Toby's done it, and he's done it onto them rather than around. So I'm just showing you the way I did it before was this way, but it does make your drawer really, really snug because you're going inside that aperture, whereas you need that aperture for it to slide through. You're kind of making it a tiny bit smaller. So I just want to show you why we're doing it this way. So we're going to put some glue on all of these four. I thought I did it the other way, but this was why Toby did his instructions this way, because I'm really sorry you're going to get my head in this, because...
You took through?
Yeah, I do. I need to make sure that these are lined up. And we're going to hold that down and we're going to give them a little press. Pressy press. I'm going to spin him and press this one. And then I'm going to take it off quickly and make sure that I am... Yes, that is fine. You can see there that I'm right up to the line. As close as I can be. Then...
This is where it does that Transformers motion.
Yeah. And this is where one of my glue tabs is in the wrong place.
No, it's not.
It is. So I'm going here.
Oh, how have we done that?
Oh, I don't know, because we've done what Toby has said, haven't we? Where's our panel? There. This one. So we've done that, that's in the right place, that's in the right place, that's in the right place.
So, okay.
I think we need
have any
6.
double? Yeah,
no,
we do need 6.
We need 6.
Yeah, because you've only got one free here.
Yeah, exactly. That's there, that's there, that's there. I need one here.
So where is that on
more.
here?
It's either here, it's either here or here. So it's either, so there is our, yeah, we need another glue tab here.
Pass me a pen.
Pass me a pen. Chewed one, Simon's had that. Okay, we have got a die set. Just give me a second and I will be back with an extra glue tab. I am back with my extra glue tab that we do need. I've got glue on my fingers.
Freshly cut glue tab.
Freshly cut glue tab. So it is 6 glue tabs that you need, not the 5.
So you need to add it on here.
Yes.
If you want to add this onto your own instructions, then you can do so.
Please do that. And we'll get this done upstairs, and we will, yeah, that's got to go there, look, because it's got to attach to that one. We will get them to upload onto our website. Perhaps Cam will be able to do that for us.
Some amended instructions.
Some amended instructions. Fancy doing that, Cam?
I guess so.
Thank you very much. You are very kind. Now it's going to be really awkward for me to press this down. I'm sorry, I'm so close to the edge of the desk, but I've already stuck a piece in. Right, let's get that in there. Make sure it's in the right place. And burnish that down. Luckily, it's only that I've stuck together. Okay, so.
Let's do that Transformers motion again.
Where were we? Transformers, boxes in disguise is where we were. So we've got all of our glue tabs now, and everything is all lining up. I checked this as well. I clearly didn't turn it enough, did I? So we're going to glue these down, but we can, before we do that, we can glue as many of these on as we, so we'll be able to do this one here, and we'll be able to do this side one here as well. So we'll do those ones, so just the one I've just put on as well, I think this is. And we will be pressing these down. So they do get a little bit more fiddly towards the end because you won't have anything to press against. But again, it's one of those things where it's an option. It's not the easiest option, but it's an option for something that I think looks really good. And is a bit different. It's a bit out there, isn't it? So there's that. So we can glue this one into position as well. And then we've just got those to close up at the end. Okay. Let's fold these in. No, out. Why am I doing this all the time? It's because in my head I'm thinking, don't poke them through. So we'll glue this one now, and then it'll just be a matter of tiny dab down there. Okay. It'll just be a matter of
closing the box.
Closing the box up. We'll glue our central pieces, so you're going to need your pointy bit this time to push this down. But this really is an invaluable tool to have in your craft box. Let me just bring that out slightly. I squished him in too far. Okay, that's better. So he is stuck in there. And now we're going to put glue on all of these. Without the aid of a safety net, I'm going to glue all of these. So like I say, it is a little bit more fiddly, but it's not exactly what the box makes. The box makes these. So, you know, this is an added extra, shall we say. This is perhaps a little bit more possibly experience before you get to this bit.
Yeah, make the other two first, so you're
Yes.
comfortable with using
Definitely
the shapes and the dies and everything.
Yeah, so we'll pop these down. We'll hold, now we can hold these from inside somewhat, so we can just get them where they're meant to be. This side needs to come out slightly. There we go. Get them where they're meant to be. Make sure you can see your glue tabs there. We don't want to see any of that. Thank you very much. And then we're going to press. There's one we can't get to, which is down the bottom here, and we are just going to go in with a wing and a prayer and
yeah, give him a squish on the
give him
other
a
end.
squish, and he should stick in there. He does appear to be sticking. So that is our section done there. Okay, the last one is close the box.
Nice.
Okay, so again up to the corner there. this one as well, up to the corner. Make sure you get those corners done. I'm just dabbing the glue off because I always put too much on there. And we need to just hold that in place. Again, winging a prayer. But this worked when I made it earlier, so I literally just press them down and it worked. So there is your drawer. Now your little drawer should fit in there, into the wrap, straight in, and not as tight as the ones I made earlier, which is nice. So I'll go over that again with you. For these ones, I glued the tabs on the outside, thinking, oh, that'll be easy. I'll be able to get those in. I've only got to put the box together. But it did make this quite snug. Whereas I can push this one through much easier. This one, I'm just going to push through from the back. And you can see his bow in the drawer as it's really snug because I've made that wrap just that little bit smaller by putting those glue tabs on the outside there. So this is your construction. There is your big drawer. Let's take him back out. There is your little drawer, and there is your big surround with the little drawer. All there for you. And now we're just going to construct the leg panels. So these are quite simple to do. So, oh, you've given me two. So we can put the piece across the top. Okay.
If I take one set.
Oh yes, and you can fold all those score lines. I'm just going to be creasing my score lines here and burnishing those. And you can see this one as well. Here is the little overlap piece. This one glues over the top of here. So we're just going to put some glue onto this one. And just lay that over the top again. Glue everywhere. Up to that score line. So line it all up and you'll find that the back one is just slightly shy of it. And it's just to give you that extra little bit of strength. There. So that is glued there. And then you overlap these 2/4 circles. So again, we will just put some glue around the edge of that one, and that can stick over the top. And that is one little leg. So Leo's making the other one, and the reason for this is we wanted to show you how to put the joining piece on. So there's our two little legs. So we're going to glue the legs together like so. Stick him in there. And then you have this covering piece, because obviously Toby being Toby didn't want you to see that join. So we have this to go over the top. So I'll just pop some glue onto this.
And the double leg is good if you're making kind of a wider cabinet.
Yes,
you're going to want to put a double foot in the centre.
In the centre, yeah, definitely. You don't want that to dip at all there. So it really does need to hold up, doesn't it? So that then is your double leg. So you have your single ones on the corners, and then you've got your double one in the centre if you're making a larger cabinet where you've got two or more together. So that is your Apothecary Box construction video. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been lovely to have you with us, and I hope this helped. Happy crafting!